Welcome to Scispectrum Lab Essentials, your source for equipment, instrument, and consumables.
You know, we spend so much time thinking about the big, multi-million-dollar equipment in our labs, but what if I told you that the real foundation of your work, it comes down to the everyday consumables? Today, we're going to put one of the most important ones right under the microscope, the pH buffer.
So let me just ask you this straight up. How much do you really, truly trust your measurements? It sounds like a simple question, right? But think about it. Every conclusion you draw, every discovery you make, it all comes back to the confidence you have in your data. So where does that confidence actually begin?
Well, it starts right here, with the quality of your calibration standards. These aren't just liquids you pour out of a bottle. They're the anchors that keep your results tied to reality, that secure the accuracy of everything you do.
Okay, let's get specific and look at a perfect example. This is the Reagecon pH 12.45 buffer solution, and I want you to notice the wording here. Engineered for precision. This isn't just some generic chemical, it's a tool that was specifically designed to tackle the problem of measurement uncertainty head-on.
Now, what's so special about this number? We're not just talking about a vague alkaline solution. No, this buffer is manufactured to hit a super precise target value, an exact pH of 12.45. That specificity is the first clue that we're dealing with something serious.
And this is where it gets really impressive. That little number shows you the margin of error, plus or minus just 0.05 pH units. That tiny, tiny window is your guarantee. It means when you calibrate your instrument, you are locking it onto an exact, incredibly reliable point.
Okay, but how can anyone guarantee that level of accuracy? I mean, how do you know it's real? It all comes down to a concept called metrological traceability. And really, it's just what it sounds like, a verifiable chain of trust.
Now, I know that sounds super technical, but think of it like a product's pedigree or its family tree. It means that the value of the buffer in your hand can be tracked all the way back, step by step, to the highest possible international standards. It's not just a claim, it's a documented, unbroken paper trail.
And here's what that chain actually looks like. It starts at the very top, with global authorities like IUPAC and NIST in the US. They create the primary standards. Those are then used to create reference materials, which Reagecon uses to produce and test this very buffer, completing that unbroken chain right there on your lab bench.
So here's the crucial part. This isn't just an internal trust us, we're good promise. The traceability is directly linked to NIST. The testing method is accredited under ISO 17025, which is a huge deal. And the claims themselves, they're independently verified.
Okay, so that's the high-level science. But what does all of this actually mean for you day-to-day in the real world of the lab? Well, all these standards translate directly into some really practical, tangible benefits.
Let's talk about stability. Come on, we've all been there. You look at a bottle that's been open for a while and you think, is this still good? Well, this buffer is designed for a really long shelf life, and crucially, it stays stable even after you've opened it. That means less waste and way more consistency.
You can tell it was designed by people who actually work in a lab. The value is pre-programmed into most major instruments, which makes setup a breeze. You can even use it as a control standard just to double-check your work. And all the important info you need, lot numbers, expire dates, even temperature data, it's all printed right there on the bottle. No guesswork.
So you see, all of these features, that insane precision, the unbroken chain of trust, the rock-solid stability, they all circle back to one single core idea, giving you absolute, unwavering confidence in your calibration. And that is what leads to results that you and everyone else can trust.
So let's just quickly recap the key details here. We've got that precise pH of 12.45 with that incredible accuracy of plus or minus 0.05. It's all tested at a standard 25 degrees Celsius, and it comes in a durable 500 milliliter bottle made right in Ireland.
Honestly, if you take away just one single thing from our chat today, let it be this. Your pH measurements are only as good as the buffers you use for calibration. It's that simple. Your final results can never be more accurate than your foundational tools.
So I'll ask you one more time. What is the foundation of your lab's results? Is it built on tools that give you verifiable, traceable, and stable accuracy? Or is it something you just have to hope is right?
Because when your work demands precision, your foundation absolutely has to be solid. You can find this exact buffer and other lab consumables designed for this level of quality over at Scispectrum.in. Go make sure your foundation is rock solid.